So first of all, let's get something straight. Originally, I didn't even want to be a businessman. I had to. Look at me. You laugh, I look like this in 4th grade. Okay, so. Even when I was born, the doctor was like, Mrs. Moore, congratulations, it's an accountant. So, I see people giving me strange looks. You're thinking, what is a businessman doing working as a comedian, right? But the truth is that there are lots of people who make us laugh every day who used to have other jobs. Like Bob Newhart originally was an accountant, right? Jackie Mason was a rabbi. Al Sharpton was a minister. George Bush owned a baseball team. These people make us laugh every day. So. I'll tell you a little bit about me. I went to Harvard Business School, which I only mention because, as I'm sure you know, as a Harvard graduate, we are all required within the first 2 minutes to get working into every conversation. And I know what people are thinking, because if a comedian came up here and said, I went to NYU, people think, oh, that's great. Or if a comic on stage said, I went to UCLA, people think, that's cool. I get up here, I say, I went to Harvard, people are like, what a dick. Whenever people find out that you went to Harvard, they never let you live it down. Especially whenever I do something stupid. People always say, what, they teach you that at Harvard? Mr. Harvard? I mean, you never hear people use that expression for other schools. Like if you had a friend who accidentally locked his keys in his car, you wouldn't say, hey, what, they teach you that at SUNY Buffalo? Mr. SUNY. So what else can I tell you about me? I'm Jewish. Big shocker there, huh? I'll tell you, I grew up in a small town in New Jersey, and it wasn't easy being Jewish in this town in the 60s, 70s. I remember all my classmates used to make fun of me just because I was Jewish, and that was in Hebrew school, okay? So, my wife's Jewish, although she's not very religious, and I am, or at least I always try to be. But over the years, she's come around. Like her favorite holiday of the year is Halloween. But now to make me feel better, she calls it Halloween. So, I had my annual physical, just last week, and I was talking to the doctor. I'm always asking him questions, and now I'm in my 50s, and it's like, I'm asking him all these things. He's like, David, listen, if you want to know where your health problems are going to come from, he says, quite frankly, if you want to know how you're likely going to die, he said, you got to look at your family history. So I did. And I realized that the odds are that I'm going to die in a burning synagogue in Eastern Europe. It's a little dark, but it's funny, so what the hell? Actually, I do. You like that? I do a lot of corporate gigs, and about a month ago, I did a big gig for Deutsche Bank. And that afternoon, I happened to run into my rabbi. And he mentioned, what are you doing? And I mentioned, he's like, got upset. He's like, David, it's not right to do comedy for a German bank after what they did to our people. And I was like, Rabbi, relax. I said, they're treating me really, really nicely. They gave me a big chunk of cash and a painting that used to belong to my grandfather. It's really very sweet. So what else? So the world's crazy now with this ISIS and everything. Remember when we were afraid of Osama bin Laden? I swear, ISIS makes Al-Qaeda look like F-Troop. and I'll bring back Osama. I remember when we first learned about him, we heard he was the 17th. True, he was the 17th of 34 brothers and sisters. And I remember when I first saw that, first I thought, God, that's bizarre. And then it was, oh my God, he and I actually have something in common. We're both the middle child. Just looking for attention, that's all. And they keep talking about when they captured all those computers from the compound when they got captured and killed Osama bin Laden, the SEAL Team 6. Remember, they said that they actually found pornography on those computers. Remember when they said that? And they just issued their report. They said it's terrible. There were videos of young women downloaded on there doing all kinds of inappropriate things. Driving, going to college, working, crazy stuff. Taliban pornography, that's what it is. So, the weather's been great lately, huh? It's terrible. So, actually, the weather's been so extreme. The Weather Channel has all these little specials on, and they were talking about the area in the world that has been damaged the most by both natural and man-made disasters in the last 10 years? You know what that is? The area around the deep south of the United States. They said between Katrina, the Gulf oil spill, hurricanes, floods, etc., they said it's cost the U.S. government in 10 years $207 billion. And I don't know, it's just me, but when I heard that, all I could think about was how badly we got screwed on that Louisiana Purchase. Let me tell you something, people. There are not a lot of comics tonight that are going to use Louisiana Purchase as a punchline, okay? So, thank you. I'm working on my Monroe Doctrine material. It's just not quite ready yet, so I'll bring it out shortly, I promise. All right, so I got to go. I'll tell you the last thing. I did the stupidest thing the other night. The toilet broke. I live here in Manhattan. The toilet broke in our apartment. So I told you I'm Jewish. I tried to fix it. Bad decision. So I opened up the back of the toilet. Have you looked at the workings of a toilet lately? All this talk about how technology is changing our everyday lives apparently has not reached the plumbing industry. The entire thing is powered by a child's bracelet connected to half a tennis ball. And while I was trying to fix it, it dawned on me, there's only one toilet that can never stuff up. It's those suction toilets on the Boeing 737s, right? I swear to God, I have flushed those dozens of times. I still grab the handle by the door just for safety. Right? And thank goodness they have that sign in the lavatory. Please don't throw paper towels in the toilet. Like that would do anything. I accidentally flushed a ski jacket down one of those things. You know what the flight attendant said to me? What, they teach you that at Harvard? I'm David Moore. You guys have fun tonight.